Alright, I know I said it was going to be just a little bit for you guys. It was going to be a couple days for me. Well, here we are a week later. Basically, I did get it done that Monday. Let me show you this real quick. Got the new hoses in. Midwest Hose Company is flipping awesome. I told them it was my fault. I told them that I just assumed, and they said don't worry about it. So they hooked me up and didn't charge me for the new hoses. So that was really awesome. Again, it was my mistake. I told them it was my mistake, but they were still cool enough to go ahead and fix them. So here's where we're at. Let's see how well that shows up. Not bad. So you might see all this fluid down here. Yeah. Whenever I first looked in there, now I could tell you that, yeah, it's all full. And we're good to go now. I put the dye in there. But I'll tell you the whole story. If you don't want to hear the whole story, that's fine. That one little jar was enough to do the whole entire, like, 15 gallons or whatever, and you see what color that is. So if you want to hear what happened, stay tuned. Here we go. So whenever I was filling this up, so I went and put the new hoses on, and I poured the dye in there, and the dye, whenever I put it in, it was all clear. All the way up to the top, it was all clear. And whenever I put the dye in, I could see it kind of start to drizzle down just a little bit. So I'm like, huh, that's weird. So in the little dye bottle, I poured a couple jars of the transmission hydraulic fluid in there, switched it around, poured it in there, and I did that, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 times to get most all that dye out. And while I was doing that, I ran the tractor and let it run for a little bit to get all the air bubbles out of the lines. And I came back and everything was red. Now before, like I said, you could see the little lines trickling down, and everything was red. So what I thought was that dye had stained. You know, you have your glass, and then behind that you have the metal that's behind it. I thought for some reason it dyed that metal. It's not crap. So here I am like an idiot, and I'm filling this up, and it took 2 gallons. And to me, it looked like at the very bottom, it looked like it was starting to fill up. So poured another gallon in it, and it started overflowing. And it got all over the place. So yeah, the battery died, so I had to go charge it up. So yeah, now I'm left with this mess. Basically it had overflowed, and the way I drained it out was just pulled the oil filter and loosened it up enough. Loosened the oil filter up enough and drained it into, that's an old oil can, and then this was not old, but I don't know what was in there before I put it in there. So basically I just wasted that. Anyways, 20 bucks down the drain. So yeah, so let's come back over here. I wish I got a before picture, or a before shot, so you could see how clear it was, and so you kind of know what I was talking about. But yeah, basically it was already, I guess it was overfilled to begin with, because the middle of the line should be, or the top of the fluid should be where it's at now. And then once I raise the bucket up and all that, it should go right by where that little white dot is. Yeah, so anyways, that's a mess. Got it all fixed though. Everything's drained out, or obviously you can see where we're at now. So alright, well, Again, I apologize for it being so long. I just had a corrupted file or whatever, which I hope that doesn't happen very often, because it would really tick me off. But alright, I'll talk to y'all later. Comment, rate, we'll see ya.